So guys, who are only just learning how to restore cars after accidents, or those who have decided to restore a car after an accident by themselves, this video is for you. Here is a prime example of how they failed to assess the scale of the damage to the car. Was hit right here in this part. Consequently, during the accident, this particular part was bent, and the wing itself, it went under the door. If you take a look like this, then this rubber door seal, here it goes into the gap. But further along, it already starts overlapping onto the window of the wing itself. Here, have a look. What did the guys do who repaired this in a rush? They failed to assess the scale of the whole damage. They didn't see it, and they didn't completely strip the car down, and they didn't see this thing here. If you look closely, you can see this chassis leg here, which supports the entire main part of the body. It was right on this chassis leg that it was bent. What do? They make holes just like this in the wing. Right here, as you can see, look, holes just like these, and they start pulling this part out with something. Not the chassis leg, not the main structural part that holds everything together, but only this part. Accordingly, given the way it was bent over there, they couldn't pull it out here. What do? They simply take it. There was a crease here. They just hammer it down and cover it with body filler. Next one. Since the main part was not pulled out, there was no gap here because the wing itself, it moved under the door. What do? They grab a hammer and they start bashing the edge of this wing right into there. Here is an example for you. If you look closely, there's almost two here, almost three here, two, three here too, two, and only here is it a one. Right here, this is its original edge, the original one from this Fender. And if you look really closely, you can see this exact edge right here, see? And they just used a hammer to drive it in there specifically to match this door gap. And if you look really closely, it's completely uneven. This is what it looks like. And right here, in this spot, this part, it also bent, because when the impact happened here, naturally it twisted from the blow over there as it tucked under the door. And since the doors, they stick out just a little bit, what do they do to try and align this gap between the fender and the door?
They grab the door right here and start bending it over. You can see it right here.
Now let's head over to the other side of the car. I'll show you what the gap here is supposed to be. A one, a one, a one, same thing. So you understand, right? This right here and this right here. Tell me, please, why would you do it this way? Why don't you evaluate the extent of the entire damage? And now in this case, there's nothing left to straighten out here. Although you could fix it, but it would take a lot of time to do. In this case, after a job like this, the most you can do here is just cut this fender out and throw it away. So guys, if you're going to do something, assess the scale of the damage.